iron in the soul. What's up, YouTube? This is your brother King Jabez, back today with another very important message. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video, leave a comment, let me know what you think about my content. In addition to that, please feel free to follow me over on Instagram at The King Jabez, as well as my website, theironandsoul.com, where you can book a consultation or whatever you want to do. Whatever it is, it'd be greatly appreciated. Well, men, women, let's do some work. Let's talk about today a very important message, and it is a follow-up to the video I did entitled The Humiliation Ritual, which is at close to 90,000 views now. For those who haven't seen that, go check that one out. And I feel responsible to really add some teeth to that today to give more context. So today's video is entitled, Chosen Ones Must All Pass the Burial Ritual. I have this light right here, as you can see, that kind of looks like a gold light to you all growing up. And this was a gift that I bought for my family yesterday. It was a lady I met in the parking lot at the gas station. This shows you just how being kind goes a long way. And it kind of ties into today's message. And so I was sitting in my car, and I went in, to get an energy drink, a Celsius, and a protein shake. Dude, I get that pretty much every day. And she saw me. I saw her from a distance. I kind of read her energy, and I thought to myself, oh, this is a cool older lady. That was kind of the vibe she had. She was kind of walking. I said, oh, yeah, she's cool. And she looked back at me, and she said, thumbs up. And I started smiling. She said, that hair, I love the hair. The hair looks good. And people have been complimenting me on this. I'm not trying to be boastful about this, nothing like that, but I got it done. As you can notice, yes, I have blue beads and red beads in my hair. This is a message for a video I'm doing in Chicago on this weekend. So this is symbolism. I can't explain that right now. But she complimented, said, man, it looks nice, young man. It looks real good, right? And so I got to talking to her, and she sells cologne and perfume. So just by her being kind, she was able to get me to buy some cologne, perfume for my wife. And I bought this gift, which actually is to really give scent to the room. And it's like a candle, and it has a cross on it. Ain't that cool? It has a cross on it, and you can't really see it right there, and it's like really nice. And it has the scent you put in there that gives good scent to the room. It's entitled Money. Money! I just want to say that one time. So I got this gift yesterday. So it kind of ties to today's message about burial. It's a cross and Jesus on the cross. And I'm going to make this statement and then transition to the meat of this message. There has to be a death before there is a resurrection. Did you hear me? There has to be a death. There has to be a burial before you can resurrect. Or make it in plain modern 2023 language. You got to get banned a little bit. You got to be buried, ignored, pushed to the side, isolated, forgotten, left for dead. That happens to all chosen ones before we experience that great elevation. So some of you are going through that burial season now, and I want to encourage you to stay strong. And the reason I know this, I put that video up over on TikTok. I did a short version, of course, of the humiliation ritual on TikTok. And man, comments were coming in from all over the world. Men, women, black, white, Asian, you name it. So that tells me that this is something that people are going through all over the earth right now. People are feeling embarrassed, humiliated, left for dead, not knowing what to do next, battling suicidal thoughts. It's a lot of death going on right now. And the reason it's so important for us to pass this, what I'm referring to as a ritual, is that this is part of the process before the breakthrough, before the level up, before that mass social media following you're trying to get, before you sign that contract, before you get that acting gig. I'm going to talk to you. Before you get that modeling contract, before you get that contract in NBA, I'm going to speak to you. I want to speak life to you. I want you to think big. Because some of y'all might get to the NBA. Don't think small. Some of you may get to the NFL. Some of you ladies may get into journalism. You might be on TV doing the news tonight. I don't know who I'm talking to. But some of you right now, you're not doing that yet. But it's in your future. It's there. But before you get there, you're going to go through some time of being bullied. Let me talk to you. Let me get a sip of water before I say this. Chosen ones, being bullied is just part of our process. I know what I'm talking about. I know who I'm talking to, and I know what I'm talking about. When you're chosen, being unliked, targeted, isolated, bullied, demoted at work, people start, clicking up on you, and, people, just because somebody's 30, 40, 50 years old doesn't mean they're mature. You got people 40, 50 years old still like kids. So people will start clicking up just to sabotage you. They'll hate you that much. They'll get a group against you. So you got folks clicking up at work, trying to sabotage your career. You got people trying to mess up your social media presence. You have people out here trying to sabotage your name and reputation. Because what the problem is on another part of this, it's not so much the way they see you. They hate the way other people see you. So they can tell that other people respect you. Other people like you. They're following you. And they don't like the influence or the clout that you got. So here they come now with the jealousy, with the disrespect, with the sabotage, trying to assassinate your character. You know what I mean? And trying to make you look like you're not who you say you are. So we all go through this season before the break. So what I'm trying to say on another level is that you have to take down witches and warlocks before you get your back. Oh yeah, they're witches and warlocks who empower. The witches and warlocks, these are the ones who often have the money. They have the labels. They have the organizations. They have the clout. They're over these secret societies. They're over everything. And you have to find a way to work around them in order to go up the right way. You see, what I want you all to understand, because chosen ones, and somebody asked me this question, it's a very good question. You can be chosen and still make a decision to get on the wrong team. Okay? And I'm going to leave it right there. I can't speak too directly. This is not my platform. We know how this go. Okay? But you can use your intelligence. And if you got any questions, send me an email. I can break it down for you. There are people you can join. They out here to level you up just like that. As long as you play ball, do what they want you to do, dance to their music, and you're in. You cloud it up. That's one way to do it. But the right way to do it is to require you going through a season of being isolated, not being seen, not receiving the respect that you really deserve, that you have earned. You see, there will be a lot of loneliness on this path. Times when it's not really making sense. And these are the times when people go into deep, dark depression. This is when people begin to doubt themselves. You got to be careful doubting yourself when it gets dark. See, you're being buried like a seed. A seed is buried in the ground and covered with dirt. And it has to be watered with rain and storms and go through a time of not being seen before it blossoms and becomes this flower or rose or garden, wherever we see. And that picture in the creation itself is a message to you and I from the Most High. Just as we see that process with a flower, so I had a flower right here right now. That's exactly what you and I go through. So if you want to blossom, you got to be buried first. Let me make it plain, you got to be ignored for a while. You have to be not necessarily underachieved, because you're doing everything you can to be achieved, but not really receiving the recognition that you deserve, that you have earned. Oh, I know what I'm talking about. You're going to go through a period of just not being seen. You're going to feel like, I'm talking to you, wasting your time. Should I do something else? You see, you often have that season of should I do something else before you get that open door to do what you want to do. Right? So if you have a desire to get into acting or music, or you want to get into politics, you want to become an owner of a business, you got these big plans. That big plan and vision is going to look dark for a while. And it's during this time of darkness, you're not wasting your time. You are a seed underground, buried, before you come out and blossom. Now, that is so important to understand that, because when you don't understand this, you get discouraged. You quit. There will be a lot of blood, sweat, and tears before you get that open door. And you see, to make it more deep now I got your attention. I hope I have your attention at this point. We're about 8 minutes in. Something has to die before you get the blue faces. That's what this message is really about. I'm giving it to you low key. There has to be some red blood before you get the blue faces. Doesn't mean necessarily a physical death, but some of you need to kill that addiction. Oh, I'm gonna talk to you now. I'm your big brother. Don't get mad at me. I know you mad. Oh, yeah, I'm getting personal now because you, boy, you like, man, big bro, I gotta have some. You got that blunt on deck right now. You hear me? You got that blunt in your pocket. You finna go get teed up. I understand. You got that blunt on deck. You hear me? You gotta kill that probably. And it ain't talking about just weed. It could be drugs, popping pills. For some of you, it may mean killing that addiction. Some of you men and women, you are allowing your urges to control you. That got to die. If you want to go to the next level, you got to learn how to steward that the right way. For some people, it may be, maybe it's your energy. You got to work on your energy, your aura. People don't like being around you. That lady yesterday, she got $60 out of me because she had good energy. Her vibe was positive. I was able to rock with her. But if she'd have came out of the car wiggling her head and rolling her eyes, I wouldn't have bought nothing from her. So some of you, it may be killing that bad energy. You got to work on your spirit, your energy, how you treat people. If you want to have friends, this is clear, basic example. He who is friendly will have friends. So you can't be unpleasant and expect to network. If you want to network and meet the right people, you got to kill that bad vibe you got. Oh, I'm talking to you. We're talking about Bear Rich. This is your big brother, King Jabez. Come on, let me talk to you. Don't get mad at me. Come here. Listen to this. I'm trying to help you. If you're trying to cloud up, you got to kill that bad vibe. You got to learn how to be pleasant. I'm talking to men and women. Be approachable. Be someone people want to talk to. That's how you get open doors. The person who has the opportunity is not always the most qualified. There's sometimes the ones who people like to be around. Okay, you may not be qualified, but I can work with you. I can train you. I like you. So be likable. So you got to kill that energy of whatever it may be. That can be a hindrance to you. As talented as you are, as good looking as you are, as many skills you have, you may need to work on attitude. So you get my point. I'm not trying to preach to you, but you got to figure it out yourself. Hey, I can't tell you. I'm just giving you some free game over here on YouTube. There is something about you that got to die. You got to figure out what that is. Whether it be an addiction, whether it be a personality trait, whether it be, your diet. It could be, you're not praying, you're not meditating. You got to figure something out. In other words, if you feel stuck right now, because a lot of people feel stuck, there's probably something you're not doing right. And you have to begin to go through a period of self-evaluation. I can't do that for you. I can just give you, because even me saying this, that's just a few things. You may be going through something that I didn't even mention or think about. Okay, so that was definitely not an exhaustive list. Let me tell you that. But you get my point. You got to figure out what that is. In other words, you have to say to yourself, what is holding me back? Figure out what that is. And then be very intentional about dealing with that. Let me say something else about this burial season. You have to bury or kill that fear. Oh, I'm going to talk to you now. This is your big brother. Some of you letting fear hold you back. You don't think you're talented enough. You don't think that you're good looking enough. You don't think that you're smart enough. You don't think that you're tall enough. You think that your race or ethnicity is holding you back. You think it's because you're a woman, because you're a man. You're letting fear keep you from being who you are meant to be by God. I'm going to say that with my chest. You letting fear keep you from being who you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be somebody. Talk to you. You're supposed to be somebody great. You're supposed to be known. You're supposed to be, what would say, out here. You're supposed to be out here. So you can't let your fear, false evidence appearing real. Fear is false evidence appearing real. You are allowing it to keep you. And what fear does is that it causes you to miss opportunities. Because when you're fearful, you won't even see an opportunity for what it is. See, opportunities are often buried in a conversation. Opportunities are often buried in some hard work. Oh, yeah. Opportunities are often hidden by just being consistent. Opportunities are often missed because we quit when we're not getting the results we want. Now, I'm your big brother. I got to be honest. I'm not here like I'm perfect. This is an honest moment for me. Your big brother thought about quitting YouTube about 2-3 weeks ago, about a month ago, really. And I was going hard, uploading videos 2-3 times a week for years straight. And I was stuck at 1,000 to 3,000 views for months, over a year. I think I didn't go up like 500 subs for like a year for a while. It was dry. I'm talking about dry. And I thought, okay, I'm wasting my time. Let me just get this up. If people say hang it up, let me hang this YouTube stuff up then. I gotta be honest with you. Big bro was finna quit. I'm embarrassed to admit that, but you need to hear this. I was finna quit. Man, and that was the devil telling me, man, hang that up. Anybody watching you, hang that up. Hang that YouTube stuff up, my boy. It's over with. You hear me? And man, I uploaded that video, the Humiliation Ritual, and it just started taking off. And views been going up ever since. So why do I say that? This has nothing to do with YouTube. You're doing something right now, whether it be content or whether it be music or weights or modeling, whatever you're doing. You're trying to become an actor, comedian, whatever you're trying to do. It's dry right now for you. And you're tempted to say, let me just quit and just go work a regular job. And nothing wrong with a regular job, by the way. But you know that you're meant for more than a regular job. That 9 to 5 is something someone else can do. And that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. But you know that you are called to do something else. What a waste it would have been for Prince to work a 9 to 5. I'm going to talk to you now. What a waste it would have been for Kobe Bryant to work a 9 to 5. What a waste it would have been for Selena to work a 9 to 5. What a waste it would have been for Tupac Shakur to work a 9 to 5. What a waste it would have been to Serena Williams to work a 9 to 5. You get what I'm saying? Some of these fitness content creators you see online who have 100,000, 200,000 followers on the gram. What a waste it would have been for them to just do regular work. And by the way, nothing wrong with regular work. I'm not trying to diss anybody got a regular job. It is what it is. You got to do what you got to do to survive. I'm not talking about that. But I'm saying for you, that's not for you. That's for somebody, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, by the way. Let me stress that. I ain't trying to diss. Ain't no dissing over here. Big bro don't sneak diss. But for you, you're meant to do something not necessarily better, but you're meant to do something different. And you know that. You don't fit in. You are different. Like I said in the last video, you talk different, you walk different, you act different. That's not for you. And so what's going to happen is just your stuff's going to be dry for a while. And that's part of the burial season, right? You follow what I'm saying? You're going to have the burial season. I'm telling you what I know. I'm their big brother. You listen to me. You're going to have about 12 months to 24 months when your stuff not taking off. And you're going to be thinking, I might as well just hang this up. It's over with. You know what I mean? Do something else. And that's all part of the process. This, sir, ma'am, is the burial ritual. When you're not being seen. When you're not getting the recognition you think you deserve, or you do deserve. When the money's not there, where it's not making sense. And that's all designed to build a character, and you are a diamond in the fire being refined. That's what's happening to you during that time. You are the diamond in the fire being refined, and you're going to come from out of that situation. You're going to come out of that burial season resurrected. Right? New life. Let me talk to you now. Let me give you the goods to all this. I hope you made it this far in the video. New life. Fresh content. Fresh ideas. Fresh music. Showing people something they've never seen before. Being innovative. Creating an app. Writing a book. I'm talking to you now. Having this comedy role online no one's really seen before. You know what I mean? Bringing something new and fresh to the earth. That's what we need. Because I'll tell you right now, we live in a copycat society. Everybody's doing everything everybody else is doing. Everybody's copycat. So this is a time to bring or give the world something different. We need that right now, by the way. So let me talk to you what I'm seeing. We need something different right now. So let this burial season cause you to really come out of cocoon. And come out as that butterfly. I'm serious. And blossom and spread your wings and show me something. Right? I want to see you, man, and stop letting people tell you, because your light's bothering them to dim your light. Let me put that out there too. You're trying to tone it down. No, don't tone it down. Turn up. Don't care about anybody not liking what you got going on. Be who you are. Let your light shine. Don't let people make you feel bad for being gifted, feel bad for looking good, feel bad for having skills, feel bad for having talents, feel bad for studying. People try to sometimes make me feel bad about the knowledge I got. People say, you think you know everything. No, I'm not going to feel bad for speaking my mind when I put in the work. Let me talk to you now. I spent years studying, reading books, reflecting, going to the library on a Saturday in my 20s. You understand? Reading books to be able to speak like this. So I'm not going to feel bad about that now because you don't like that. So don't let people make you feel bad. You didn't spend hours in the gym working out to look like that. You didn't spend hours working on music to create a song like that. You didn't spend hours working on your regimen, working on your skincare. I got a wife, I know how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Working on your skincare regimen. You got your heels, you got your clothes, you're getting your hair done. You in the gym. You working on yourself. So you can't let people make you feel bad for looking good, for sounding good, for acting a certain way. You earned that. So stop letting people make you tone down because they don't like what they see. Because if you're going through your burial season, when you come out that cocoon resurrected, they're not going to be able to take it. So if they don't like you now, they definitely won't be able to like you once you take off. And you come out and show people who you really are. Oh, there is a time. You won't stay buried forever. There's a time you can come out of that grave, new life. Let me get some water. Looking better, sounding better, more money in your pocket. I'm going to talk to you now. More followers online. Driving a better car. New life. Oh, that's coming. If you can pass this ritual the right way, you're finna be shining. What they say? Money. Money! I'm trying to make you laugh. It's coming. The season will change. So I want to give you this word on this Monday to start your week off strong, fresh, and motivate you. Chosen one, you must pass the burial ritual. This is your big brother, King Jabez. Thanks for listening to my video. God bless. Peace.